Hello, my family. Namaste. It's me again, Sonia, bringing you a little bit of more soul sense. I wanted to make another video for you guys, and I believe that I'm feeling today's topic would be awesome if we can go upon something that is something really important and where it all kind of begins, and that's our thoughts and how to be conscious creators. And getting a basics of understanding what that really means, and really knowing how that process becomes manifested into this reality. And know that everything, from the basics, step one is everything starts from thought. And thoughts are every day, all day long. And I want you guys to know that we have a choice on how that happens, or what we think about, or when we think about things, or how we think about things, and why we think about things. And know that we have control over that. And know that our thoughts are just as real as anything around us, as our bodies, as our anything around us, our belongings, our pets, our everything. And I want you guys to know that our thoughts are just as real as the physical, and we use it to create. And this is how all of existence has been created from day one. What I really want to make or bring some light on is understanding that we have control over thoughts, and it's very important for us as individuals to be conscious of what we're thinking about and make sure that we're thinking about the things that we want to create in our life, and not the things that we don't want to create. But I want to say, making sure and understanding that through understanding what we don't want in our lives, we create what we do want, because we put out the vibration, that frequency, that signal out there of what we do want. So it could be anything, absolutely anything and everything that you want to create in your life. Anything from wanting to think differently, knowing what you should be thinking about to create the things that you want, to manifesting more money in your life, better relationships, if you want to manifest a house or whatever it might be. Make sure that you're keeping your thoughts focused on how and why and detail about what you want. And make sure that the feeling and the emotion that you're putting behind what you're asking for is very important, because the universe responds to the feeling you put behind the thoughts. So you can say, I'd really love to have more money, but inside you're feeling, well, I doubt I'm going to get any more money, or that's just not going to be possible, or I'm not going to be able to build my business. It's not going to work. You have to feel what it would feel like to be in the circumstances of being abundant, being successful, having the things that you want, and then everything kind of falls in place. It's the frequency, vibration that you're putting behind the thoughts is what really makes things happen. That creative process and the manifestation process. And I can't tell you how many different ways I've, studied on how to make that happen. It's literally an everyday practice. You have to stay clear and balanced as much as possible. That's why it's really important to go through that process of the things that I've talked about in past videos about keeping healthy mind, body, and soul. Exercise, eat well, surround yourself around positive people, listen to music that inspires you, work on projects that you know that are on that path that are going to get you to where you feel that you want to be, no matter how big or how small. It's the little things that do matter, because that's what adds up to the manifesting the bigger things in your life. And I feel that the best way to get things started on that direction is to start with the small things, the things that are a lot easier for you to believe that you can create in your life. Because if you start with the bigger things, it's truly a lot to chew, and it makes it seem that much more impossible when really it isn't. It's literally every day, one step at a time. And I've watched it happen every day in my life. That's why I decided to start making these videos, because I just want to share my story with you guys, and um, help you through that process, because I know some of us are still struggling, with understanding on how just to create a better life. We get so caught up in other people's issues and trying to help other people that we kind of forget about ourselves. So that's why I wanted to make a video about being conscious of your thoughts and thinking about what you want to create in your life, because it's very important. Let it be every day. When create a great routine. When you wake up and maybe um, have your cup of tea and meditate and just clear your mind and set the tone for the day so you can attract the good things into your life. Because if you're thinking about the things you want in your life, the universe will respond to what it is that you're looking for or what you want. And it's really, really that simple. I can go into a lot of detail and make things so complicated, but it really is not that complicated, guys. It's just about clarity and knowing what you want. And I know that some of us really don't know what we want, but in knowing what you don't want is how you find what you do want. And trust that. Trust that process. I know it's a journey, but I know myself, speaking for myself, and I have watched others in my life go through that same process through experiencing things that they didn't want in their life. They figured out what they wanted, and it made the things that they wanted, when they got them, to be that much more awesome, because it was just kind of like seeing yourself create in those moments the things that you really want. And that's the key that keeps you motivated and keeps you going. And even when you're doubtful, or when you don't understand, or when things are unclear, or whatever it is that you're feeling, know that you can stop and rebalance yourself. And there's three keywords that I use, and I learned this from Doreen Virtue, which, love her. I study a lot of her work, has brought me a lot of clarity and helped me align with a lot of different things in my life. But um, three words: cancel, clear, delete. Three magic words, guys. When you're thinking about things that you know that you shouldn't be thinking about, cancel, clear, delete. Say it 4 times. Cancel, clear, delete. Cancel, clear, delete. Cancel, clear, delete. Cancel, clear, delete. 4 times helps put it into manifestation, and it kind of helps you bring it into balance and understanding that your intention when you're creating is the magic behind manifesting what it is that you want, because there's a process to it. It's your thoughts, your thought forms, and then the process of creating, the manifesting, and then receiving, which is the blessing. So when you find yourself thinking, going down the path of resistance, or when you're like, oh, you start thinking negatively, you gotta literally just stop in the moment and say those words 4 times: cancel, clear, delete. It's kind of like, for example, how can I say, your mind is like a computer, and you have to be conscious of what you're putting into your computer, putting into your mind, and put in what it is that you want into your mind. So what kind of programs are you downloading onto your computer? It's the same thing with yourself. Be conscious, guys, and know that if you want to create a positive, beautiful reality for yourself, allow that into your mind. It's really that simple, but we all make such a huge, complicated thing over it, and it really doesn't need to be that complicated. So keep it simple, guys. I just wanted to make a short video for you. I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. I'll put all my information in the link below. In service here every day. Love you guys, my family. Namaste, lakech, and I'll catch you guys soon.